This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the formal press conference to announce Alexander Usyk's fight with Aj-Pulev, May 23rd at the O2. I'm joined by Mr. BY himself, Bryant Jennings. How are you, sir?
I'm all good, brother. How are you?
I'm all good. Now, I know you've done a few interviews today, so I'm not going to guarantee you it's not going to be as entertaining or as boring as any of the others, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah, well, I ain't going to say the other one was boring, but I just got real distracted, and I started saying anything. I'm like, damn, the one interview is good enough for me because I give it all in one interview. So, but it's all good. We're going to see what it's going to come out to be.
So really, future advice is get you first.
Yeah, get me first. Yeah, get me first because, you know, I'm pumped, and it's like I don't want to leave nothing out. You know, so I get everything on the first shot. You know what I mean? That's what she said.
We'll see what you got left. Great fight. This is Usyk and Chisora. We saw Usyk's heavyweight debut back in October last year against Chaz Witherspoon. Didn't really get a gauge from that. But now he's in against someone very experienced, someone very seasoned, and someone that is going to bring war on the night, Aj-Chisora.
Right, yeah, so this is a great test for Usyk. You know, it's a test that a lot of people don't think, such as myself, don't think that he may understand the caliber of the test that he's taking. You know, especially based on the fact that, you know, how he dealt with Chaz Witherspoon. But, you know, he has great qualities, you know, great athleticism. He's very technical. You know, he has it all. But, you know, Derek is he's a little strong. A little strong is like me telling you you're a little strong is that, you know, you're a little stronger than me, and I'm strong. So, but I don't know. I mean I really want to see how that pans out, as far as like him being able to take that pressure. I really want to. That's going to be the question. That's the only thing. It's going to, because he does we saw him do everything else, but that's going to be the best question for him after the fight. You know, whether he win or lose. You know, is how did you feel? Like, how did you feel with that heavyweight presence? How did you feel, you know, taking that pressure? How did you feel with, you know, taking and absorbing those punches, you know, from a real heavyweight? And not to say Chaz wasn't one. I'm just saying from like a person that's in great shape, you know, you know, a lot of time to prepare. You know, how did it feel to be able to absorb power from a Aj-Chisora?
It's testament to Alexander Usyk that he's sitting there as mandatory to the WBO title, which is currently held by Anthony Joshua. He doesn't need to have a fight like this. He could sit back, wait to see what happens with Joshua and Pulev and kind of wait for his shot. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to get in there, and he's going in against something like Aj-Chisora, which is kind of testament to the sort of person that Usyk is.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he's a fighter. You know, look, I can never take anything away from him. You know, he's done what he's done so far. You know, and he showed great abilities. You know, and he's definitely a threat. He definitely can be a threat in the heavyweight division, based on his technical abilities. But it's just one thing that we haven't seen yet. So, you know, that's what we're waiting to see. But I mean, on the other side, you know, I mean, I'm Team Derek, so it's like I don't think he's ready for that. You know, I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows what that is. Like because it's like mimicking someone and sparring for Derek, for this Derek. Like for this Derek, you can look at all the other Dereks, but for this Derek, because Derek, let's say, for instance, Derek against Dylan, it's like Dylan's a dog. Like, so Dylan's like a good fighter, and Dylan's a strong fighter as well. So you kind of got to assess that a little. It's a little weird to assess if you're looking at, you know, trash bag against good guy. You know, if that's the way you're looking at it, it's like, but no, you're looking at good guy against good guy, and you're really trying to make the assessment. So based off of you know, the whole Chaz Witherspoon thing, you know, and his little minor discomforts, you know, he has to prepare well and in that area of boxing to where as though he can be able to absorb. He needs to train with stronger fighters. You know, shit, he might even need to do some grappling because I don't know if he's gonna be able to, you know, do what he did to Chaz to Derek.
Derek Chisora, the cat with 9 lives, or however many lives he's got. Derek is never kind of far away, despite what's happened in his career, and he's been in with everyone, but he's never away from kind of being in a big fight. That's been testament all the way through his career. But this is a different kind of task, but Derek loves these kind of challenges, and when maybe the chips are against him, this is where we see the best Derek Chisora.
Yeah. But you know, I'm speaking on the new Derek. Not many people know this Derek. I mean, it's the same Derek that got that Whyte dropped, Whyte knocked out. But you know, guys like that, shit like that can happen. But I know how hard he's been working, and I know the improvements based off of his consistency. I know the improvements based off of his persistence, and I'm in there with him, and I see the improvements. I see, dang, if only you know how to do this. Oh, bam. Oh, yo, if you catch somebody with this, then yo. So I mean, there might be the same thing with Usyk. I'm just speaking on a better Derek, and a Derek that not too many people has witnessed. And you know, sometimes you know you speak highly of a person, you speak highly on someone, and they stink it up, and they say, I don't know what the fuck you was talking about. But I just think that this new Derek is something that it's something that no one ever seen before. You know, not to say he's 5 times better, but it's just a different Derek. He's comfortable. You know, he smiles a lot. You know, he laughs a lot, and he's strong. He's a lot stronger. He's in shape. He's in shape. That's what we're gonna say. He's in shape, and he's gonna come to fight.
Just moving away from this subject, Bryant, I do want to ask you, it seems a little bit old now, but I haven't spoke to you. Obviously, great win for Tyson Fury out in Las Vegas against Wilder. Kind of surprised everyone, not just the result, but also the Fury's approach and how he kind of went for that fight. So, yeah, what was your assessment of that?
Yeah, well, excuse me. Yeah, I knew he was gonna like outclass him. Like I knew he could beat him. I thought that Wilder was going to knock him out because that's the only way that Wilder that I saw. Say it again. That's the only way that I saw that Wilder could actually beat a Fury. Even in the trilogy, you know, that's the only way that I see Wilder beating Fury is knocking him out. I knew Fury if the fight went 12 rounds, I knew that Fury that would outclass him. I knew Fury would win by points. But what I did not know is that he would stop him in that fashion. I didn't know that. I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah, I think it did shock a lot of people when kind of Fury told the media and the world that what he was going to do, barring the round he predicted, which was round 2, he pretty much did exactly what he said he was going to do.
Yeah, he definitely did, and that's scary and that's dangerous of a fighter to to keep that word to himself and to actually be able to express that in the fight. It was a good performance by Fury. You know, everybody's high on it right now. It is the topic. Shout out to Wilder. He immediately took the third fight, and he's definitely going to work hard to try to avenge that.
Just want to get your opinion on a couple of other heavyweight fights we've got coming up, quite big. We've got Dillian Whyte takes on Alexander Povetkin on May the 2nd in Manchester, and also Joshua will defend his titles against Pulev in a mandatory situation on June the 20th at Tottenham Football Ground. You like them fights?
Yeah, well, I think Whyte would do. Dillian would do good. Povetkin normally has not somewhat issues with taller fighters, but I just think that Dillian could if he well, you know what? See, I said that in the last interview, but I don't know how hard Dillian working now because you know what? I didn't speak from a damn. I said that in the last interview. I should have took that back. Because I spoke on the Dillian and Rivas fight. you know, he can make it the same type of fight, same exact fight. He just has to stay disciplined, use the jab, you know, stay away and keep that fight that way. But I noticed, I know he's not super happy with how he looked against Whyte. Yeah, like what the fuck was that? You know, as far as like, you know, the shape or whatever. So I know he may be working hard to like get over that, but I forgot. I skipped over what he looked like then. You know what I mean? He said he wasn't pleased, but you know, hopefully he's working hard, and you know he's not gonna look like that no more. But yeah, he's definitely a dog still. But I just think that if he mimics the fight against Rivas, you know, it could be the same exact thing. He might even want to call Rivas for sparring, you know, for preparation for Povetkin, because he could do the same exact thing. Use your jab, stay disciplined, you know, stay on the outside. You don't have to go on the inside, but, you know, just stay on the outside, use your jab. You can just win that fight all day long.
And Joshua Pulev?
Joshua Pulev, I'll definitely be working with AJ for Pulev. You know how that's gonna go, cause you know how we gonna work. Yeah, so that's gonna go easy. You know, Pulev still stands around. He must got some political power somewhere, cause that dude. I mean, he stays in the rankings, but he's not as active. So I don't know what's going on there, but you know, I'm not gonna take away the fact that he's a very seasoned fighter. He's a veteran. You know, he's good. You know, he lost a couple times, right? But I just think that you know the work that we're gonna put in the camp with AJ, you know, he's going. Nah, AJ's getting better too. So, I got AJ on that one.
Okay, just a final one. How concerned are you about the euphoria that's taken over the world at the moment? Yeah, quite appropriate there, Bryant. Coronavirus, are we concerned?
No, well, I'm not concerned because I'm a vegan. I'm a plant-based individual, you know. But you know, I'm not necessarily concerned. What I'm more concerned about are diseases and viruses that kill, you know, 1,000 times more people. You know, cancer kills hundreds of thousands of people a year, and you know, people don't be in preparation to fight against cancer. You know, people still fucking raw. You know, AIDS is out here, it still exists. HIV, you know, hepatitis. Suicide. So suicide. All of these things are still existing, but I don't understand why the world would be at such a frenzy. I get taking precaution, and I get all of this, you know, preparation and things like that, but I don't know why the world would be in such a frenzy, you know, over something that could be more so just control. They don't have to stop everything. You know what I mean?
I'm seasoned in this, Derek. I'm seasoned in that, Derek. I see him creeping. Yeah, that could have been a moment. Unlucky, boys.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's getting way too much. They hyping it up too much, and they start to do all this, you know, talking this martial law thing, and these are things that, you know, conspiracy theorists, you know, which in some sort of way, you know, I'm kind of one myself. They keep talking this, oh, you a conspiracy theorist thing, but I'm like, look, certain things make sense, and sometimes you can speak certain things into existence, and some people are just not as intelligent enough to even think past or even continue a strategy that they see in the news. They're like, you worry about him coming, he ain't gonna come around. I got you. I got you if he do. But yeah, no, that coronavirus is light to me. Shit, inshallah I don't catch it. But you know what I mean? It's like, look at Africa. It only got three joints, three people that had it, right? And one of them died. He was in Egypt, but he was German. So
we'll wait and see what happens. But Bryant, listen, thank you very much for taking your time to speak to IFL TV as always, and we look forward to a great fight come May 23rd. Chisora Usyk. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It was good. Third interview of the day. You know, you switched it up a little bit. You know, you made it well. You know, nobody asked about the corona shit, and you just coughed like a motherfucker. You know, I'm still holding my breath though. I've got a smoker's cough. It's different. Anyway.
Oh, you got
smoker's cough, yeah.
You still doing that shit? You need to stop that.
Why? I love it.
What you doing? I mean,
I love it. No, you understand. People go, why don't you quit smoking? I don't want to quit because I love it. So,
I mean, smoking's killed 1,000,000 times more people than the coronavirus.
You don't see me with a mask. I'm good.
I mean, all right, well, yeah, okay. In that sense, it's like, all right, but you don't give a fuck about.
No, it's not. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm just saying, like.
Oh no, you don't give a fuck about it because you continue to do it.
Oh, about that, yeah. But I just think, listen, whatever's going to happen.
You don't give a fuck about the corona either. No,
I do.
You care about the corona, but not caring about.
I care about everything, but also I'm going to do what makes me happy.
Well, no, that's for sure. But I mean, hey, yeah, that's you. Yeah, you definitely gonna do what makes you happy, and I can't even argue that. Because happiness is key. I can't name one motherfucker that's happy. I mean, maybe a baby, maybe somebody maybe a little kid you get crayons to, give him 3 red crayons. He happy, but I don't know no adult that's happy. So whatever makes you happy, I'm saying that's what it is. Shit, I cannot knock that at all. I'm saying your boy B.Y. Jennings, Instagram and Twitter. On B.Y. Jennings on Instagram and Twitter. You already know what it is. Yeah, though. We in London, May 23rd. Yeah, though.
Thank you very much.